Okay, let's dive in. We're taking a deep look at the Datavideo CAP-4 4K HDMI to USB-C capture box today.
Hmm.
And, when you look at all the capture devices out there, this one, well, it stands out with a professional price tag, $399.
It definitely does.
So our mission is pretty clear. We need to figure out what combination of specs justifies that cost for a content creator.
Well, the first thing is that the CAP-4, it really doesn't compromise on the baseline. I mean, this is a truly high-performance device.
Okay.
We're talking about handling a full 4K resolution, so that's 2160p.
Right.
And it does that at a sustained 60 frames per second. That pairing, that's the ticket to uncompromised visual quality.
Which is so important for, say, action sports or really detailed graphics.
Exactly.
And that brings us right to the engine room because sustaining 4K 60 isn't easy.
Not at all.
So why should a creator pay this when, there are cheaper USB 3.0 cards everywhere? What scenario absolutely requires this kind of speed?
It all comes down to reliability and low compression. The CAP-4 uses the USB-C 3.2 Gen 2 interface. That's a massive data pipe.
How massive are we talking?
Up to 10 gigabits per second. That speed prevents dropped frames and lets you capture in high-fidelity formats over long streams.
And if your stream drops frames, you lose viewers. It's really that simple.
It is.
So this 10 gigabit pipe, it's not just about hitting max resolution, is it? This must unlock other things for professionals.
Absolutely. We've been focused on the 4K peak, but that speed is also what allows the device to, effortlessly capture high frame rate content.
Like 1080p, 120p ME.
Exactly. For gamers, for animators, anyone needing that super smooth slow motion, that high frame rate is arguably a bigger selling point.
That makes the speed feel much more tangible. Now, what about the physical connections? It's got the HDMI input, obviously, but tell us about the loop-through output.
The loop-through is it's mandatory for pros.
Right.
It means you're capturing the signal via USB-C.
Sure.
But the HDMI loop-through sends that same signal out to a monitor with zero latency.
So you can watch what you're actually doing on a big screen without any delay.
You capture what you see.
Let's touch on the data formats, because our source material lists a whole string of acronyms. RGB, YU, Y2, all that.
Yeah, NV12, P010.
Right. For the advanced hobbyist who isn't a codec scientist, what's the simple takeaway here?
You can really just simplify it down to quality versus efficiency. It gives you control.
Okay, so how does that work?
Well, having options like RGB and P0 and D means you're capturing deep, full-color data.
Which is crucial if you're planning to do detailed color grading later.
Exactly. But if you're just live streaming, you can switch to a highly efficient format like MJPEG.
And it's all plug and play, right? Windows, Mac, Linux.
Yep, just works. And one small thing, a huge quality life benefit. No external power brick.
Oh, that's great.
It's all powered via the USB port, consumes under 4.5 watts. You don't have that spaghetti monster of cables behind your setup.
A very welcome relief.
And that portability is backed up by its size. It's tiny, only 75 grams. But the really big creator advantage, the thing that sets it apart from cheaper options, is the audio.
That's where so many of these devices fall apart. How does this one handle sound?
It solves the mixing problem internally.
Externally.
Yeah. So most setups, they make you mix the audio in software on the computer, which adds CPU load. This device lets you integrate the audio from your HDMI source.
Like game audio.
Right, game audio or camera sound, with an external 3.5mm stereo line in.
So wait, you're saying I can plug my dedicated podcast mic?
Yep.
Or a separate music source straight into the CAP-4?
Mm-hmm.
And the device itself does the audio mix before it even gets to the computer?
Precisely. It offloads that processing from your CPU, which means smoother streaming.
Yeah.
And it gives you a professional sound profile that you often need a separate mixing board to get.
And it works with everything: OBS, Zoom, XSplit.
You name it.
So when you put it all together, this device isn't just selling 4K, it's selling, what, professional reliability, a superior workflow.
A much better workflow, yeah.
And that powerful audio mixing. For creators who absolutely cannot afford dropped frames or bad audio, that $399 price tag, you're buying guaranteed performance.
You are. And, given the incredible integration we've discussed, the audio mixing, the 10 GBPs transfers, it raises an important question for you to think about. Instead of buying a separate audio mixer and a camera source and a capture card, are we starting to see a future where high-end capture devices like this are becoming the integrated processing hubs for small-scale professional content?